lunar, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise, make graveyards feel alive, break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn up the light.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll get a look here at Davis Mills. He had the green light to sling it last week. Over 450 yards passing. It's the Texans and the Bengals under the lights on Thursday night.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens between the Houston Texans and the Cincinnati Bengals. Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. Leading him out, the former Stanford man. At quarterback, it's Davis Mills. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action. Mills. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. So now after the sack, Mills and the Texans needing to navigate a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Fourth down, Mills. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Mills. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. Mills on 1st down. And this one is incomplete. The Texans are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And let's remember that last week that this offense, they played about as well as they possibly could play. Touchdown after touchdown. They were absolutely unstoppable in that game. They'll be hard-pressed to do it again, repeat that type of performance. But boy, were they sensational just a week ago.
Mills to throw it. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. It almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down. Mills to throw for it on fourth. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chidame Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 24.
11 mighty. 11 coming.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. The numbers for Mixon last week, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Now it's Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he's going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now it's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
On 1, right?
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Burrow picked off by a guy he won a title with at LSU, Derek Stingley. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive.
Here we go. Here we go.
After the pick 6, here's Burrow again. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Finding space at the 40. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time in the Cincinnati 1st down. Burrow looking to pass. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Ready?
Working with 2nd and 5 now. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took out that initial contact, and in his mind just screamed, out of my way, and kept right on going, and wound up turning it into a big play.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. This will be fielded inside the 5. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover, the play.
And Mills is intercepted for the third time. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six from Bengals TD. McPherson now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Houston's offense taking over again. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mills now. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And they'll throw again. Here's Mills. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Bengals are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now Burrow. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35.
The tackling in this game has not been good so far. We've seen our share of missed tackles. Case in point, that one right there. And that miss led to another big play. I don't know if it's effort, I don't know if it's technique, but they'll have to work on that in practice.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll look to throw again. This is caught. Touchdown Bengals. T. Higgins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll let that and go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass. Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today. From the gun, here's Mills. And that is incomplete. So fourth down coming up. What do you expect? They've gone for it time after time. They haven't punted yet. I don't know what's right anymore. Fourth down, Mills. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. The Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
On one, ready?
Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow. And that's caught one more time by Boyd. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense. So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Robinson, as the first half is winding down, and the Bengals are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Campbell making the catch. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half, Mills. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached half. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10.
11.
Mixon will get it to start the second half. And some room. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. What an excellent run. And from the beginning, the defense just looked a little fooled, a little out of position.
A little bit frozen, too, because when you hand the ball inside, you lose sight of it oftentimes as a defender, and your eyes naturally gravitate to the quarterback. And before they realized it, he was off and running through the thick of the line, faked it and carried it outside.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. Play action now, Mills. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. He'll be dropped. 6 across the 30. On second down, here's Pierce. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Play fake, Mills. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A first down throw for Mills. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that will bring up second down. Hand off left side, Pierce. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On play action, Mills. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Trey Hendrickson able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Here's Cameron Johnston now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing again on second down. Burrow. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Now those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the 4th quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Nixon will try the right side. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
119 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Burrow. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Back now in Cincinnati. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Eric Ebron from 6 yards away. And the Bengals are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From the 6. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Texans offense set to regain possession. And their 4-game win in jeopardy as they go to win. A run by Mack to start the drive. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They go play action. Mills. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Mills going to keep it on the option right. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Mills, 4th down, gotta have it. And Ingram holds it in. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's Mack to get it again on 2nd down. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. This is Mack on the counter. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
One last shot from Mills. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. And it's good, but it's also of little consequences. This game is over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game,
For me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast, the 6'4's hitting switch.